Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems. Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations, willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we're doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our Cool Water Personal Hand Sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
Hello everybody and welcome to Sheboygan A's Baseball. Alongside Lucas Schulze, I'm Mike Martin. We'll be doing the broadcast together. In this final game of pool play, Sheboygan will play Racine Kiwanis. Sheboygan won the first game today 11-1 over Appleton. Sean Tillman's 3-run homer provided the needed margin to end the game after 5 innings. Kiwanis, coached by Jack Schistley, lost its first 2 games in the WABC. If Sheboygan wins this game, they'll be undefeated in pool play. They've already punched their ticket to tomorrow. They'll be playing on Championship Sunday in one of the 2 semi-final games first. Hopefully that'll happen. Lucas, why don't you go through the Racine lineup, and I'll give us the Sheboygan defense.
All right, Racine leading off is their right fielder Sebastian Rubles. Hitting second, playing shortstop is Alex Sadowski. Their 3-0 hitter is Carson Reinhardt. He's at third base. The cleanup hitter is Jacob Peterson. He'll be at first base. Matt Hoift will be in center field. He's hitting fifth. The 6-hole hitter Trey Hatfield will be at second base. Behind the plate is Jaden Went. He'll be hitting seventh. The 8th spot hitter is Izzy Gessner. He'll be at left field. And then their DH hitting ninth is Jacob Thorson.
Defense for Sheboygan. First, let's talk a little bit about Joey Pettit, the starting pitcher. He's making his 4th appearance and 2nd start of the year. He's only pitched 8 innings, but has a fine ERA of 1.13, and he has a 1-0 record. He'll be pitching. Ian Mary will be the catcher. Around the infield, Harry's at first, Sean Tillman at second, Jacob Neese at third, and Chase Hanselman is playing shortstop. Jason Sims in left, Gus Walker, little bouncer in front of the plate. Mary calls him off and throws him out. Good call by Ian. Gus Walker in center and Brady Zackerson in right field. We were talking a little bit before we started the live stream. Racine looks pretty young.
Yeah, and it's kind of showed in their first 2 games. They just got ruled right before this to the Milwaukee Tropics.
According to our records, I believe that was their that one run that they lost by 11-1. That was their first run. They got shut out in the first game of pool play. Pitch is down low. I think what we need, Lucas, is one more piece of paper on the desk. Hanselman has it. Fine throw across. 2 up, 2 down. Game time temperature, 76 degrees. Light wind blowing out to left field. That brings up Carson Reinhold. Rubelis was the first hitter. He grounded catcher to first. Alex Sadowski, shortstop to first, and now Reinhardt. It's a good German name. I think Racine has a pretty strong German population down there. Bouncing ball to third. Jacob backing up, throws across, and Reinhardt beat it out. Infield hit.
That's a tough play for Neese to make, especially that deep to close to the line.
You know what really made it hard? A fast runner.
Yeah.
Jacob Pedersen is next. Pedersen, their first baseman. That's what I was looking for.
Allis have had
close.
some really nice pickoff moves past couple of games.
We had 2 on Friday night. Sussex Cardinals had 2 runners picked off at first by Brad Reinflesch. Bouncing ball to second. Tillman makes the tag, and that ends the first inning. After half inning of play, Racine nothing. Sheboygan coming to bat.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more. Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Gus Walker is going to lead off for Sheboygan. The Sheboygan lineup will be Walker leading off, Hanselman playing shortstop, batting second, Sean Tillman at second, Harry Stelt at third, hitting fourth. He's the Northwoods cleanup hitter. Jacob Neese fifth and playing third base. Brady Zackerson in right, batting sixth. Jimmy Jurgensen is DHing this game, batting in the seventh spot. And then it's Ian Mary catching and Jason Sims in left field. Slow roller takes a bad hop. It's going to be an error. Tough error, but got to make that play.
Not the start Racine needed coming off of 2 bad losses. You know, get the first guy. Nope.
Defensively for Racine, Brown is pitching, Wendt is catching. They have Pedersen at first, Hatfield at second, Reinhardt at third, Sadowski playing short. In the outfield, Izzy Gessner is playing left. Matt Heft is in center, and Sebastian Rubles is playing right. Count is 1-1 to Hanselman. So far in the tournament, Hanselman is looking for his first hit. He is 0 for 4 against the Legends, and on Friday night 0 for 3 against Sussex, but he did score 2 runs in that first game today. Throw down is not in time.
You need a really good throw to get Gus, and that was not it.
Gus, that's his 23rd stolen base of the season. Jack Council was the tournament MVP
Really?
last year. Congratulations to him. Pass ball by Wendt. They always say you get better when you play better competition, but sometimes it can be demoralizing too.
Yeah. Not the start Racine was looking for. Go 3 up, 3 down, and then you got a runner in third before you can record an out.
Gus Walker is over at third. Hanselman trying to get him in. It's a 2-2 count. Pitches the ball.
There's not much Brown can do about it either. He had a easy ground at a second baseman, took that bad hop, and then stolen base in a wild pitch.
A swing and a miss. Hanselman not happy with himself. That's going to bring up Tillman.
He had a good game earlier today.
Went 3 for 4. Had 4 RBIs, scored 2 runs, and I guess you'd have to classify it a walk-off homer.
Yeah.
Even though
In quotes.
it made the score 11-1, it did end the game. Sean has been a good hitter with his time with Sheboygan. Came in today hitting .328. That's gone up. Tillman playing his 21st game. Line drive, base hit to left. Oh, man. Swing a hot bat, Sean.
Too bad we don't have the exit velocity for that one. I'd like to.
4 for 5. 26 for 72. Figure that batting average out. Tillman now hitting .361.
Not too shabby.
Here he was 1 for 1 with an RBI in the first game and then walked twice. Regarding stolen bases, Tillman has stolen 3 bases. He was caught twice. Be interesting if Kenny Nazy sends him. Kenny coaching first. And who's coaching first? Or third base. Kenny's coaching third. Who's coaching first? Can you tell? Huh? Peyton Anderson looks like he might be over there.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yep, looks like he's got number 43 on. Jacob Neese waiting on deck. Ooh, just slid under the tag. It's a pretty good throw by Wendt.
There's just not enough velocity on it to get the faster runners from Sheboygan.
Good jump by Sean. Harry with a 3-1 count. And ball 4. Hopefully Sheboygan can put a few runs on the board and try to close it out early.
Just like last game, you know, they got 1 run and then all of a sudden balloon.
You mentioned Jacob having a real tough tournament. 0 for 3 on Friday, 0 for 2 in the first game today. But the bugaboo are the 3 strikeouts. Looping ball out to right. It drops for a hit. And they're going to stop Tillman. at third base. Fans were a little unhappy, but probably the right move with nobody out. And Brady up. Brady coming into action today was hitting .345. He was 1 for 2 in the game today and 0 for 3 on Friday. So average probably dipping just a little bit.
When this Sheboygan team's all here, when Zackerson, Tillman, they're all here, this team is so deep offensively.
You're right. And then, get Harry on a hot streak and Jimmy hitting the ball a little better. It makes a world of difference.
When you got Zackerson hitting 6th in your order,
Then we got the three-headed, maybe four-headed monster at starting pitching.
Yeah.
With Schmitz and Rekleitis and Reinfleisch and Munton.
And also you got Garansky coming pretty soon. It looked pretty good yesterday.
Yeah. Brady goes down on strikes. That leaves it up to Jimmy Jurgensen. Parker Brown, a couple of strikeouts this inning, trying to limit the damage. Bill DeGroot is doing the plate, and Steve Walsh is on the bases. Those gentlemen have worked all the games today. Pitch is in the dirt. Jimmy takes it for ball 1. Jimmy rips one foul. Did that make it out to New Jersey Avenue?
Sure did.
Just missed a car, I think, based on the reaction by the fans. High fly ball out to center. Heft makes the catch. And that's out number 3.
Don't think he knew the situation on that.
No, it didn't look like it. After one complete inning of play, Sheboygan up 1-0.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then her dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin.
You serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Matt Heft is going to lead off the second inning for Racine. Matt playing out in center field. On Friday, Racine lost to the Hartford Hawks 4-0. And just before this game, they lost to the Milwaukee Tropics 10-1. Been a rough tournament. But that Hartford Hawks team looks like a pretty good squad, Lucas, and to only lose 4-0, that's pretty good.
Yeah. They haven't allowed a run yet, have they?
Hartford is correct. They have not allowed a run. Heft goes down swinging, and that brings up Trey Hatfield.
Yeah, it looks like they're the team to beat in this tournament.
Looks like it. They'll be the #1 seed. We were just looking at that between innings. Hartford will probably be the #1 seed, and then either Kewaskum A's or the Sheboygan A's will be 2, and then the other one would be 3. So they will play each other tomorrow. The question is who's going to be that 4th team, and right now it looks like it'll be the Milwaukee Tropics. But that is yet to be determined. That's our best guess. Ground out 4-3. And that brings up Jaden Wendt. So Kaylee, do you know what that song is from? What TV show? No title to it? Did you ever hear of a TV show called The X-Files? Okay. Yeah, geez. It's amazing what you can learn being an intern at an A's game. I'm sorry. Get that stuff out of your way.
Pettit so far, he's been pounding the strike zone time after time.
Pretty close, but just a bit outside. Joey wanted it. 2-2 is the count.
Really testing these Kiwanis hitters.
We mentioned in the opening, in 8 innings, Joey only had 1 walk. Foul tick caught by Ian Mary, and that ends the 2nd inning. When we come back from the break, it'll be Ian Mary, and then Jason Sims, and back to the top of the order, Gus Walker.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
Me spells the great taste of Sheboygan.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today. Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot.
Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the queen?
Hello.
Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Ian Mary getting ready to lead off the 2nd inning for Sheboygan. Ian hitting .271, appearing in only his 18th game of the season. Does have a couple of doubles. We do know that Championship Sunday, the first game is at 11 o'clock. The second game is scheduled to start at 1, maybe a little later than that. And then the championship game is scheduled to start at 3 o'clock. And that'll probably be a little later than that. The point in bringing this all up is that we don't know when Sheboygan will play in that semifinal, if it'll be 11 or 1.
I think it's like, it depends if Sheboygan's the one that's scheduling the games or if the 1 seed gets to choose.
Good point.
Because if Sheboygan's good, I'm assuming they would choose 11 to get the break in between. Bill, you didn't update this. Bill. Scoreboard's got 3 outs and there's nothing for the second.
First pitch to Ian was a ball. Sends a looping drive out to center field, just out of the reach of the second baseman, Hatfield. Ian Mary with a base hit. That brings up Jason Sims. Sims has been struggling with his batting average, only hitting 141, but when he does hit it, he goes for extra bases. He has 3 doubles out of his 9 hits, pardon me. 3 doubles and 9 hits.
Pinch ran a couple of times. First game today.
Sawyer Kolakowski is courtesy running for Mary. He's got good speed. Now you said you played against him this spring?
Twice. The first one's better than the second.
Another move over to first, but Sawyer back in time.
I think he hit a home run against us, if I remember correctly.
At your field?
Yeah, right over my head.
Oh, Kolakowski, not a good move there. Took off too soon. And the ball dropped by the first baseman, and he's safe. The defense for Racine really bailed him out. That was not a good move by Sawyer. You gotta wait till he throws the ball. This is adult baseball. It's not high school baseball or JV baseball. What was that? Okay, obstruction on the throw to first base, and Sawyer is awarded second base.
Guess it couldn't have gone any better for him in the end.
I don't know. Say again?
Yeah, that's what.
Oh, no. Interference is interference. It's not credited as an error. But I know what you mean because it gives up base. There's something you could look up on your phone, Bill. Is obstruction counted as an error? Oh. A lot of famous people. I'm glad I wasn't one of them. Sims with a 1-2 count. Ball's a little bit high. Kolakowski taking off. And he is safe. Looked like the throw beat him to third base, but he was able to avoid the tag. That'll go as a pass ball.
I don't know how many more times they're going to have Kolakowski pinch run after this, but he's
exactly.
He's staying alive.
Bouncing ball up the middle. Doesn't get through, but it's going to be a hit for Sims and an RBI. Sheboygan on top now, 2-0. That was an adventure for Kolakowski. What did it? Right, exactly. Kaylee saying at least it ended with him scoring. Bill, what did it say in your phone? Okay. Okay.
So that'd be a, what, E4?
Yep.
Again. His second error.
Throwdown is in time. Sims throwing out, thrown out. Good throw by Wendt.
Yeah. Wasn't really that close either.
So if the error goes on the second baseman, that's his second error of the game, Bill. He had an error in the first.
Hatfield.
You did mark that. That's why they have 2 errors, right? Okay. Line score is 0, 1, and 2 for Racine and 2, 4, and 0 for Sheboygan so far. There's nobody on base, but we do have a run in. Gus Walker up.
Who reached on an error by Hatfield in the first.
In the 2 games prior to this one, Gus was 1 for 6, had a double and scored 2 runs. One ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Gus.
Really
That's why you never want to be a catcher, Lucas.
Making it work back there. Wendt.
Two pitch coming up. Popped up on the infield. Shortstop making the catch. And that's out number 2. Alex Sadowski, shortstop. Chase Hanselman. You know, it's nice to be up 2-0, but I wish we'd have got more runs in that first inning. We had a golden opportunity, bases loaded, and only one out.
Yeah. And with one of the better hitters, Stackerson up.
Exactly. First pitch was a ball. 2-out rally would be nice.
Yeah, they had one game 1.
Count is now even.
Really chased Plaster from the game, and they did most of that damage with 2 outs.
Good check of the swing by Chase. Count is 2-1. Sean Tillman waiting on deck.
Tillman's in one of those streaks where you feel every time you get to the plate you're going to get a hit. And 4 for his last 5, and all pretty hardly hit.
He's been doing the job, that's for sure. Came in all-conference player in the Horizon League. 2-out walk to Chase, brings up Tillman. Tillman has a nice, sweet right-handed swing. Like we had mentioned earlier, Sean attends UWM.
What was that?
A big crack, we're not sure what that was. Some kind of a firework. Hopefully it wasn't Bill's car. Because my car is parked right next to yours. Exactly. We don't want that collateral damage. Count is 1-1. Chase over at first base. Taking a pretty good lead. Ooh, Tillman not able to catch up with that fastball.
Still feeling that outside pitch from game 1 where he struck out looking.
I would say, I don't know how you feel, Lucas, but when you look at the umpiring throughout all the games, the one zone, part of the zone that seems to fluctuate the most is the outside.
Yeah.
Like with right-handed pitchers up, right-handed batters. Got him. 2 runners thrown out on the bases, went doing the job. And that ends the Sheboygan second, but they do get another run. And after 2 complete, it's 2-0.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we're doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our Cool Water Personal Hand Sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
Back here at Wildwood Park, getting ready to start the 3rd inning. Izzy Gessner, the left fielder, is going to lead it off for Racine.
I wonder what it's short for.
Joey Pettit on the mound for Sheboygan. He's pitched 2 shutout innings. He's done a nice job. Fly ball out to right. Zackerson not able to catch up to that foul ball.
I wonder what his name's short for. Izzy.
Isidore?
Maybe. No.
Isabel?
That's what I was.
I don't remember if I was subbing or if it was like when I was full-time teacher, but I did have a student called Izzy, and that was his name.
Really?
Yeah, no short for something else. And there's another kid I met. His name is Charlie, and that's his name. It's not like a differentiation from Charles.
Oh.
Slow roller. Tillman with a fine play. You get Izzy at first.
Not easy play at all there from Tillman. Real great charge it and not let it bounce in front of him. Because Gessner was moving.
This Jacob Thorson. Number 9 hitter. They switch guys on us or on me. Hey, you trying to mess me up, man? Swing and a miss. Yeah, Parker Brown is pitching. Jacob Thorson strikes out. We're going with Thorson. He's got a picture of the lineup. Okay, press that down here. We'll get it squared away. This is what happens when they present two different lineups to us. Don't worry, you won't lose your job, Lucas.
Yeah, on the hot seat.
Well, Bill, think of it this way. He got you last night. He got me tonight.
Yeah.
That doesn't begin to explain it. Two balls and one strike to Rublis. Did he check his swing? They peel down to the base umpire, and he says no swing. Pitch is outside for a ball. Rublis draws the walk. First walk of the game for Joey Pettit. That brings up Alex Sadowski. This official scorecard actually is kind of nice, Lucas, with the names.
Yeah, printed out on the side.
Fly ball to deep left, racing back. Not able to make the catch with Sims. Throw comes in. What in the world are we doing? Jeez Louise. And the throw home from Mary is right on the mark, and Joey Pettit applies the tag after what was a very shaky play and throw by Chase Hanselman. Credit Sadowski with a hit. And then Rublis is thrown out at the plate.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations, willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Sean Tillman is going to lead off the third inning for Sheboygan. Quite an exciting third, top of the third. Fly ball out to center field. And making the catch out there was Heft. Tillman down. That brings up the Northwoods chemical cleanup hitter, Harry Stelt. Harry walked his first time. So Jacob Thorson is the pitcher, and Logan Labuda is the DH batting ninth. They had two lineups up here in the booth, and Lucas selected the wrong one. Base hit for Harry right up the middle. Like, why do we have two lineups up here?
I don't know.
Jacob Neese is up next. Jacob had a single his last time. Harry does have a stolen base this year, but he's not much of a threat.
Came very recently, too.
Yeah, just the other night. One stolen base and one caught stealing. Beautiful day for a ball game, unless you're doing the home plate all day. It's very hot and muggy. Jacob foul that one straight back.
We know Jacob, he's going to take as heavy of a hack every single time he's at the plate. Never gets cheated.
No 50-50. It's one of our worst crowds of the year, actually. There's only one person on the first base side. There's maybe about 15 or 20 on the third base side. A walk to Jacob. And with one out, Sheboygan has runners on first and second.
I think the two games in total today have been less than some of our worst crowds total.
Yeah, good point. Which is somewhat understandable. I mean, you're not going to get a lot of people from Racine driving up to Sheboygan.
Yeah.
Ball is hit out into center field, deep. Heft makes the catch. Made it look pretty easy, actually.
Yeah. Thought that ball was headed toward the gap off the bat.
Matt Heft with a good play. That brings up Jimmy Jurgensen. Jimmy hit the ball pretty hard, but flew out to center field. Heft with 3 putouts so far in the game. Thorson's pitch is inside. Ball 2. Little 2-out rally by Sheboygan. Be nice to get a run. We're up 2-0. Like to expand on that.
Jurgensen proved he can be clutch before last night, especially.
Oh, that Friday night, boy, that was exciting.
Yeah.
Nobody was doing much with the bat the whole game, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Jimmy slams a 2-run homer. Jimmy rifles that one down right field. That's going to drop in for a hit. Harry chugging around third. They're going to have a play on him. No, they're not. Good hustle by Harry and a nice base hit for Jimmy Jurgensen, and he collects an RBI. And Sheboygan now leads 3-0. I wouldn't say that Harry was running like the wind, but he was running pretty fast.
Yeah. I thought that they would have at least made a throw to home.
Yeah, I thought they were going to too, but cutoff man took it and no throw. Ian Mary up. Ian singled and scored in the second. We have Jacob Neese on third. Jimmy Jurgensen over at first. It's interesting to look at the scoreboard, Lucas, and see the R line 1-1-1. Be nice to put a crooked number up there.
Yeah, I know. Try to get to that, closer to that run rule status.
Pitch is up high. The count to Ian is 2-1. There are 2 outs. Middle infielders are very deep. There's a line drive out to center field. Center fielder coming in and makes the catch. Good play by Heft. Prevents Sheboygan from scoring any more runs, but after 3 complete, Sheboygan on top 3-0.
Estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes. We thank you for your patience.
Sorry, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, please hold.
Blaine Bradford in for Zackerson. He'll play right field. And the right Bill Peyton Anderson in the ball game.
Ryan Flesh is at first. Perez is at third.
Alex Perez caught the first game today. He's over at third now.
Sawyer Kolakowski moves to short. A lot of changes. And Anderson in center.
Joey Pettit still on the mound.
Whole new lineup, pretty much.
Kolakowski in at short, you said?
Mm-hmm. And Anderson in center.
Peyton Anderson at second base. No. That's still Tillman at second.
Mm-hmm.
Carson Reinhardt up. Carson singled back in the first inning. Bouncing ball high up. Strong throw across is in time.
Welcome to the game for Kolakowski.
Yeah, exactly.
First play in.
Gets tested right away. That brings up Jacob Pedersen. Ryan Flesh at first base now, 42. Bill, Ryan Flesh at first?
How many changes they make? 3, 5?
Pettit with a good change of pace and got Pedersen out on strikes. For Joey, that's his 4th strikeout of the game. And that brings up Matt Heft, the fine center fielder for Racine.
And he's retired the first 2 batters in each inning so far.
Heft takes that first pitch for a strike. Joey bringing the heat there. No balls, 2 strikes. Ball is hit high out in the center field. But an easy catch out there for Walker. And that ends the 4th inning.
Anderson.
Peyton Anderson making the catch out in center field.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Jason Sims is going to lead off the fourth inning for Sheboygan. Run down the changes. There were a ton of them. Peyton Anderson is now playing center field. Sawyer Kolakowski is now playing shortstop for Hanselman. Brad Reinflesch playing first base, replaces Harry. Alex Perez comes in to play third for Jacob Neese. Blaine Bradford is in right field for Brady Zackerson, and that pretty much does it.
Their third baseman just went out to right field.
Reinhardt goes to right. And they bring somebody in to play third base.
Number 6.
Number 6.
Elliot Bednar comes to play third base for Racine.
Bednar in playing third base. Elliot Bednar. Two balls and no strikes to Tillman. Pardon me, Jason Sims.
One of the few players that stayed in the lineup after that third inning.
Ball drops in for a hit. Goes all the way to the wall. He's going to go for 3. He is streaking around the bases. Oh my.
Stand up triple.
You know the best part about that? Watching him streak around the bases.
Yeah.
There was no stopping him at second, that's for sure. Peyton Anderson making his first plate appearance of the ball game. Came in the top of the fourth for Gus.
Tim must be awfully confident with the way this game's going.
Unless all those players have to go to work.
That too, that too.
Peyton not able to check his swing. Peyton hitting an even 200. Has 3 hits and 15 at-bats. Does have a double. Fouls it off the mitt of Wendt. Goes back to the screen. One ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to second base, and it gets by the second baseman. Sims scores.
He's had a rough
Anderson
day out there.
reaches on an E4, but he does get an RBI.
Hatfield's had a real rough day out there. It's his 3rd error already in just the 4th inning.
He doesn't look very comfortable, that's for sure. Sawyer Kolakowski is up. Racine now with 3 errors in the ball game. And unbelievable, all 3 have been by the second baseman. Hard hit shortstop, good play there. Out at second and safe at first, so Sawyer will reach on a fielder's choice. Sadowski with a good play.
The A's continue that streak of getting that 1 run. Hopefully they can make it a crooked number this time, but
that would be nice, yeah.
1, 1, 1, 1.
What Hatfield did a good job of on that play, though, Lucas, was throwing it to first.
Yeah.
We're in the bottom of the 4th. Sheboygan has put another run on the board, and they have runner on at first. Tillman takes that pitch in the dirt. It was a real adventure with Sawyer the last time he was on base.
He made it all the way around, though.
Pitch gets by the catcher. Another pass ball.
Second there, I was wondering if he was going to try and take third, the way he's been running around the bases.
Waiting on deck is Brad Reinflesh. He's going to be hitting for Harry. Bouncing ball to second. Hatfield makes the play. And Kolakowski moves the third. We need another run. Brad stepping in. He's hitting .323. Because he's such a good pitcher, he doesn't always, or he doesn't get many at bats. He only has 31 at bats this year. He's what I like to call a baseball player. Great pitcher, good hitter.
Not easy to have a sub-2 ERA and hit 300.
Right. And he's pretty versatile. You saw him behind the plate the other day. We're not sure when Sheboygan is going to play tomorrow, but the semifinals are scheduled for 11 and 1. Line drive out to a left center field. That's going to drop and go for extra bases. And another run in for Sheboygan. A ringing double for Brad Reinflesh. And you know what he did? He went shopping at the Gap.
Yeah. Let's hope the A's can get this game through the 5th inning so we can avoid the storms and having a Kenosha situation where you guys suspend the game.
Oh, right. Alex Perez is up. I think that's Kaylee's most favorite walk-up song. Kaylee says, yep. Inside corner for strike 1.
Perez has made a lot of good contact in the past couple of games. Finally had something to show for it earlier against Appleton.
Alex 1 for 2 in the first game today. And 0 for 3, but he hit the ball real hard. Remember that Friday night?
All 3 of them.
No balls and 2 strikes. See if Alex can collect the 2-out hit. Swing and a miss. And that ends Sheboygan's fourth inning, but not before. They put 2 more runs on the board. After 4, Sheboygan on top, 5-0.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then her dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin.
You serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Bryce Lavisa is now pitching for Sheboygan. That ends Joey's game. He goes 4 innings, gives up 2 hits, no runs scored, walk 1, and struck out 4. Good outing.
Number 45, Bill. Yep, this camera's something else. This camera's something else.
Trey Hatfield will be the first hitter that Lavisa faces.
I think it's 45. It's either 45 or 46. It'll look like a 5. I don't think it's Zuberbeer.
No, he's a real big guy. A beer or a beard? Zuberbeer, he could have both. But he's not in the ball game. We're just name dropping. Hard hit ball out to short. Nice play by Kolakowski. And makes a strong throw across for out number 1. Brings up Jaden Wendt to catcher. So where is Stone playing?
Second.
Casey Stone in the ball game for Sheboygan, taking over for Tillman. Casey Stone normally a pitcher, but he's playing infield.
Unloading everything today to Moyer. Basically,
what's nice about the situation we're in a sense, this game doesn't mean a whole lot because we will be playing tomorrow. And with having a nice 5-0 lead, he's able to get a lot of the substitutes in the game.
So the only starter left is Ian Mary behind the plate then. And Sims, yeah, you're right.
Pitch is up high. Lavisa making his third appearance on the year. He's only pitched 2 2/3. ERA is a little bit high, 13.48. Hoping to get that down. Called strike 3. Already going down. Bugaboo with Bryce is 3 walks and not even 3 innings. He does have 2 strikeouts.
Make it 3.
Izzy Gessner up. From what I remember, Bryce has played a couple of years with Sheboygan. He saw a little more action. It was either last year or the year before that. And he's shown himself to be effective. I could pull out those stats that I have from the last couple of years, Lucas. Could look them up.
Working on it.
1-1 pitch coming up, which is up high. In other years, he's had 27 in the third innings, 26 in the third, 17 in the third, and that was last year. Now this year, not quite three. Well, now 3 innings, 3 in the third, the 2 outs.
Career ERA with the A's, a little over 4.5, 4.64, so not horrible.
Nope. Working on that, getting her down. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball right in there for a called strike 3. And that ends the Racine 5th. When we come back, Sheboygan will have Bradford leading off the inning.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
Me spells the great taste of Sheboygan.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot. Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the Queen? Hello. Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Getting ready to start 5th inning action for Sheboygan. It'll be Bradford leading it off. Kaylee telling us she's originally from New York, the Syracuse area. But sticking around this summer, be an intern with the A's.
Zwig is on deck.
Zwig is going to be the DH for and bat for Jurgensen.
Thank you.
He's on deck right now.
Let's see if Mary and Sims both hit. They're the only 2 starters left.
Is that fair? It is.
Apparently.
Little tapper in front of home plate. Blaine wasn't sure if it was fair or foul. It was fair, and he's out. Michael Zwig is the next hitter. Michael hitting .333 in limited action, 1 for 3. Appearing in his 4th game this season. Pitch is high and tight from Thorson. pitch on by Thorson makes the count. 2 balls and 1 strike. There's 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. So let's just see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 2 pitchers, 18 players seeing action tonight.
Didn't think it'd be possible to use almost the whole entire team, but Tim's finding a way.
I would say Chuck Zeikert never played that many players in a game when I played, but we didn't have 20 players either. Bill saying and there was a game earlier this season where he had 21 players in the game. Thorson's pitch is down low. Ian Mary, 1 for 2. Ian and Jason Sims are the only 2 batters that have not been substituted for. They started the game and remain in the game. Ian flies one out into short right field. Right fielder dives for it, can't make the play, but they do get the force at second. Ian reaches on a fielder's choice. And a rare occurrence. Zwig is out at second, 9-6. That's right fielder to the shortstop. Sims having a great game. 2 for 2 with a triple and a run scored and an RBI.
I'd have to assume, since Mary's still in the game, that they don't have another catcher.
Sure they do.
Here, you think so?
Perez, just move him.
But he's already in.
Yeah, boom, just move him, change his position.
I guess so. I guess you could do
the other thing, you can bring players back in. So all those guys that were substituted out could come back. That would cause chaos in the press box. Two balls and 1 strike. There are 2 outs. Tim Moyer ran out of subs. He can't bring in a courtesy runner for Ian. Two pitch coming up. Ball gets away. Ian advances to second on the pass ball. There's been a few of those tonight. You know, Wendt has done some good things, especially with his throwdowns to second, but too many pass balls. Got to clean that up. And Sims draws a walk. And that takes us to Peyton Anderson.
Anderson reached on that error, second base, 3rd error for Hatfield.
Yeah, he's had a tough game. First pitch is outside.
Thorson's approaching 100 pitches. This will be number 100.
Yeah, after 4 innings, he had 81. He's thrown 19 pitches already in this game. Make it 20. I think Joey finished with 40 pitches.
Yeah.
4 innings, 40 pitches. That's outstanding.
He's been really efficient with the pitch counts in this tournament so far.
Yeah, right. Lovisa got a 1-2-3 5th inning. Mary dancing around out at second base. He thinks he's Jackie Robinson.
threatening to steal third base.
3 balls and 1 strike, and we have a time being called. Manager for Racine going out. I think he looked back in the dugout like he wanted to bring someone in to see what he plans on doing. Bill hates this. We all hate it up here. Keep the game moving. Is that what we've been looking for? Information regarding tomorrow. We'll be able to give you that before we sign off.
Gotta take a picture, man.
Okay. So Kewaskum A's will play the Appleton Legends in the 11 o'clock game. And in the 1:30 game, so they did give a little bit of time to finish that 2-hour game. It's going to be Sheboygan versus Hartford. Bill, we weren't even close.
2 best teams going at it in the first semifinal.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Unless they put Kewaskum in the 2nd slot and Sheboygan moved down to the 4th slot.
That wouldn't make sense because we beat Appleton, though.
You know, Appleton.
And they're 1 and 2.
Hartford would have to be 1.
Yeah.
And usually when you do that, if you seed it out, it goes 1 versus 4 and 2 versus 3.
If the A's can get 3 runs here, they could put the Racine in the run rule for top of the 6th, 8 after 6.
Who's the kid that just came in for them? Look like number 6, which would be Bednar.
Use my Zoom. Should I use the Zoom?
Huh?
Should I use the Zoom?
Sure. See if you can get it.
He's got to turn his back.
Yeah, turn around. New pitcher in for Racine.
6.
That walk that he just gave is going to belong to Thorson because he had 3 balls on him when he went out. Kolakowski is up. And the bases are loaded. 2 outs though. It's 5-0. They brought a kid in off the bench to play third base, I think. We didn't catch that. There's a line drive down the left field line. Fair ball, extra bases. That could score 3. Kolakowski's going to pull up at second base with a bases clearing double. Oh my.
And that is huge because now that gives Sheboygan an 8-run lead, which would put them in a position to end the game in the top of the 6th.
Casey Stone batting for his first time. It's 8-0. Lucas going over that run rule situation for the tournament. 10 after 5, 8 after 6. We finally had one down the line stay fair.
Yeah, it's like they always end up foul.
2-0 to Casey. Elliot Bednar on the mound. all those runs this inning have been earned or were earned. So Thorison's ERA is not going to look very good after this game. Swinging a foul tip. Makes it count 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Stone is technically the winning run, I guess. Don't know if he's really going to hit one out of here. But
And ball 4. Now the winning run is on first base for Brad Reinflush.
kind of as an A's fan, you hope this game would go the way that Racine had played in their first 2 games. You know, scoring a ton of runs and not allowing any.
First pitch is a ball. Line drive, base hit out to left field. They're sending the runner from second, Kolakowski, and he scores easily on the base hit by Brad. And we're 1 run away from closing the book on this ball game. See if Alex Perez can come up with a 2-out hit to score Stone. That's he's on second. There's a drive out to deep center field, but the catch is made by Heft, and that ends the Sheboygan 6th inning, but not before they tack on 4 more runs.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we're doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our Cool Water Personal Hand Sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
Correct. Bill and I were just talking about pitching situation for Sheboygan. Joey Pettit will get the win, provided we hang on. And Bryce Lavisa would just get the last couple innings pitched. Unless he goes 3, which doesn't look like that'll happen, we'll end it after 5. So you're right, he might lose the opportunity to get a save. A lot of rumbling in the background. Ball is popped up in foul territory. Alex Perez racing over and makes the catch. Labuda falls out to Alex Perez. Yeah, Alex runs very well.
Yeah.
Had a long way to go.
Especially for his size.
And he actually got there in plenty of time. It isn't like he was going to crash up against the fence by the dugout.
24. They don't have a 24 on their roster.
The hitter batting, or the batter is number 24. We do not have a name on that young man, so we're sorry we can't give you that. I know his mother wishes we did. One and one is a count. Bryce Lavisa still on the hill for Sheboygan, taking over for Joey Pettit. Thorson went 4 2/3 innings, gave up 8 hits, 8 runs, 5 of those were earned, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Count is 3-1. Bill making jokes on the other end. Did we ever do the trivia question? Swing and a miss. Did we do the trivia question?
We did not.
In the movie Bull Durham, what team did Crash Davis and Nuke LaLoosh play on? We'll wait till there's 2 outs to give you that answer, so you can look on your phone and find out. And 24 draws a walk.
Yeah, he's there. He's the same guy.
Sadowski, the shortstop, is up. Don't go too far away because we might give the answer early.
Hopefully Lavisa doesn't start to show his his walks issue.
Keep your control. Throw strikes, big lead. Let him hit it.
They haven't really shown too much, these Racine hitters. You got to challenge them, you'd think, at least. It's obviously easier said than done. But
they only have 2 hits in the game. There's a pitch in for a strike. By the way, when we read this question before the game, Bill did get it right. Puts a lot of pressure on the internet fans, Bill. And not saying Michael Casper. 2-2 pitch coming up. Swing and a miss. Sadowski's down. Alrighty, that trivia question. In the movie Bull Durham, what team did Crash Davis and Nuke LaLoosh play on? The Durham Bulls.
makes a lot of sense, with the name of the movie being Bull Durham.
Right, exactly.
Throw those trick questions in there sometimes, Marty.
Bill used some analytics to get that question right, because I'll tell you, we could see the wheels turning down here, Bill. Yeah, smoke coming out of the ears. Well, over the course of the season so far, we've had some pretty boring games. We talked about uniform numbers and album sales. You weren't up here for a lot of that, were you, Kaylee? You missed a lot of good stuff. I mean, one night it was so bad we talked about Summer League basketball. Looping fly ball out into left center field is in for a hit. Carson Reinhardt getting the job done.
Lovisa does have a run to work with here. So if he can give up 1 and still be in the run rule.
Okay, it's nice to know. Pedersen is up.
Just just hope he doesn't give up one at all. But
So we're looking at the end of the game right now.
hopefully, just one more out.
Line drive up the middle. There's a base hit. Runner is going to stop. No third base coach to tell him what to do. So Bednar, or number 24, pardon me, stopped at third. Now they have the bases loaded with 2 outs, and Matt Heft, center fielder, up. Lucas wants to go home. Come on, Bryce.
Looked really good in his first inning of work. 3 up, 3 down with 2 strikeouts. A little shakier in the second inning.
9-0. Sheboygan 9 runs, 10 hits, and no errors. Racine, no runs, 4 hits, and 3 errors. That pitch is in there for a strike, evens the count at 1-1. Wind looks like it's blowing out more than it was. And I don't know if it's raining out there or not. No, not yet. Swing and a miss. Half down to his last strike, as is Racine. Hard hit ball out to short. Kolakowski goes the short way over to second for the force out. And that ends the ball game. Sheboygan a winner for Racine. No runs, 4 hits, and 3 errors for Sheboygan. 9 runs, 10 hits, and no errors. Lucas, a couple comments about the ball game tonight?
Good offense and good pitching is a real recipe for success, and that's what Sheboygan did. Obviously, the big innings in the 4th and the 5th inning really boosted up the lead after they left 8 runners on base. But great pitching from Pettit and Lavisa.
Let's go through tomorrow's schedule before we sign off. At 11 o'clock, the Kewaskum A's will play the Appleton Legends. And then at 1:30, the Sheboygan A's will play the Hartford Hawks. And then following that Sheboygan Hartford Hawks game, we'll have the championship game, which will probably take place somewhere around 4 o'clock. So come back at 1:30. We'll have that Sheboygan A's Hartford game. We will not be live streaming the first game. So 1:30 is when we come back on the air. For my partner, Lucas, I'm Mike. And thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you down the road.